Hi guys, question of the year. If you had the opportunity to move to another part of Malaysia, where would you choose to live? Explain your choice. Well, according to some SPM candidates 2017, they'll prefer to live in Korea, Britain, Bali, Switzerland, Mecca, Medina, and more. Well, for someone who scored C during PMR for their geography, I still know that Korea, Britain, Bali, Switzerland, Mecca, Medina is not part of Malaysia because they are a freaking country on their own. Now, clearly this question asks, where would you move to in another part of Malaysia and not outside of Malaysia? So, students who answered that they'll move outside of Malaysia must have realized they have made a huge fucking mistake for not reading the question carefully. Now, according to the Star Online, one of the criteria to get A for English is that your topic must be consistently relevant to the question. So, congratulations to students who answered that they will move outside of Malaysia. Because you have one less thing to worry about, and that is, you don't have to worry about whether you will get A for English when you already know the fact that you can't get A for English. So, because of this incident, it has generated a lot of worried Malaysian, and one of the worried Malaysian wrote an article to the Star Online saying that as an adult who read this question for the first time, he or she did not realize it was asking about a place to live within Malaysia. Likewise, many excellent SPM 2017 students who sat for this exam didn't realize it as well. Well, I guess you can't call them excellent anymore because they can't even identify such a simple question that clearly tells you what they want you to answer. LOL! And to those adults that did not realize that this question was asking about a place to live within Malaysia the first time you read it, you guys are probably one of those tarts that fall for this kind of advertisement, straight away went to the sales only to realize that not all items were given 70% discount, and you just played right into the sales marketing's team hand. Pathetic, isn't it? LOL! The worried Malaysian also said that it is crucial for the Malaysian examination syndicate to recognize that a mistake like this is unintended and due to immense examination pressure and limited time. So MES, please bear in mind that these students unintentionally make a mistake. You know, it's not like they purposely want to write something irrelevant to the question. You know, you should only penalize students that purposely or intentionally want to write something that are non-related to the question. Then only you should penalize them. Then only you should give them C or D, you know. Students like them who unintentionally make a mistake, should always give them a second chance. They deserve an A, you know. They didn't do it on purpose. Forgive me! You know, you should also make SPM a little bit easier. You shouldn't put so much pressure on a 17-year-old student. How can they answer such tricky question? You trick them into answering something about living outside of Malaysia when the question clearly asks you about something living inside of Malaysia. Why would you do that? Why would you trick the student? MES, you are in the wrong this time. You make STPM seem so much easier than SPM. You know, you should. How can SPM be so much harder than STPM? You should like lower the benchmark for a little bit. You should make SPM a little bit easier than PMR. Or now you guys call it PT3. You should make it easier than PT3, you know, so that students don't feel such pressure on their shoulder, so they can answer this kind of question correctly. You should extend the examination time too. With 1 or 2 hours, how do you expect them to read the question carefully? They can only read the question like within 20 to 30 seconds. How do you even expect them to understand? They can't even read it twice. With 20 or 30 seconds, it's like too less. It's not even enough. Not even STPM or degree holder can understand the question within 20 to 30 seconds. You should like at least give them 1 hour. 1 hour to understand the question. 1 hour is appropriate time for a student, 17 years old student, to understand such tricky question. Please, MES, you should probably increase the time. change the rule of SPM. Please make SPM great again.
And we will make SPM great again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The worried Malaysian also state that this student has studied 11 long years learning about English. Please do not punish them for a mistake committed in a single exam. Many students with excellent English will be deprived of their bright futures because of an error they made in SPM. Please be kind and just to these kids. After all, to err is human. That's right, to err is human. Everyone make mistakes. I make mistake. You make mistake. But yours might cost you everything.
I admit I made mistakes, but yours might cost you everything.
Well, according to the second article written by the same worried Malaysian, he claims that even doctors make mistakes. Even doctors unintentionally kill some of his own or her own patient. Well, fucktards. Why are you comparing a doctor with an SPM student? SPM student, a doctor is like completely different standard. Yeah, if we are talking about doctors unintentionally killed some of his own patient by accident, well, I agree with your fucking points, man. I 100% do. Yeah, doctor needs more time, so maybe that he can save his own patient or her patient. Doctors have immense pressure on their shoulders, so they might make mistakes because they are saving people's life, not answering some SPM questions that are so easy to understand. Like, what are you, retards? How can you compare a doctor with an SPM student?
Stupid bitch!
So, Mr. or Mrs. Worried Malaysian, you kind of portray yourself as a sore loser. They are currently losing a debate, but trying to make a comeback with more irrelevant points. So, please stop yourself. You're only making you look more and more like an stupid idiot.
Stupid bitch!
So,
In my opinion, I think that students who make such horrible mistakes should be penalized according to the rule. Then only will be fair to other students who answer the same question correctly with an excellent grammar. And to all those students who provide irrelevant answer to this question, don't worry, English subject is just part of SPM, and SPM is just part of your life. Your life is much greater than this. It's not the end of the world if you can't score straight A, unless you got the strict parents, which will kick your ass off if you don't get straight A. Then you should probably run for your life. Otherwise, just think of it as a life experience, and remember that such a small mistake might lead to a bigger problem than not getting an A for your English subject. In the end, SPM will lower their benchmark for you guys to get A easier one lah. So don't worry, don't be depressed, and definitely don't kill yourself. I wish you guys best of luck in the future. So guys, to err is human. That's why I unintendedly pronounce penalize as penalize. So, do you guys think that the students should be penalized or not? Please comment down below on what you think. And if you think this video is entertaining, please share it to your friends or on your social media. And remember to like my Facebook page and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.